Please rise for our guest of honor, the President of the Republic of Rwanda and Commander-in-Chief of Rwanda Defense Force. Your Excellency, we will remain standing for the national anthem. Band. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Rwanda and Commander-in-Chief of Rwanda Defense Force, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the 14th graduation ceremony of the Senior Command and Staff course at the RDF Command and Staff College. I am Brigadier General Innocent Munyengango, the Master of Ceremonies for today's event. Your Excellency, with your permission, I would like to give the highlights of today's program. We will start shortly with the opening remarks by the college commandant, followed by awarding of certificates to the graduates and issuance of awards to the best performers by Your Excellency. This will be followed by the keynote address by Your Excellency. The rest of the program will be communicated as activities unfold. Your Excellency, permit me to invite the Commandant of the RDF Command and Staff College to give his welcome remarks. The Commandant, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Rwanda and the Commander-in-Chief of the RDF, and our guest of honor, sir, honorable ministers and senior leaders and government officials, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the RDF Chief of Defense Staff, leaders of sister security organs, the Governor of Northern Province, generals, senior officers of the RDF and sister security organs, the Mayor of Musanze District, distinguished members of the faculty, and leaders of other academic institutions here with us. Cherished spouses and families of our graduating cohort, student officers of Senior Command and Staff Course Intake 14, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good afternoon and welcome to the RDF Command and Staff College. It is with profound honor and privilege that I stand before you today as we celebrate the graduation of Senior Command and Staff Course Intake 14. These officers arrived 46 weeks ago as promising military professionals. Today they leave as refined operational level commanders and staff officers at the strategic level, ready to serve their nations and contribute to international peace and security. Your Excellency, before I proceed, permit me to acknowledge with gratitude the presence of our distinguished colleagues who have been represented from East African community by their commandants and one of the defense attaches. Allow me to recognize Major General Stephen Mkande, the Commandant of Tanzania People's Defense Force Command and Staff College, Duluti, United Republic of Tanzania. Brigadier General Michael Kavango, the Commandant of Uganda People's Defense Force Command and Staff College, Kimaka, Uganda. Colonel Morris Minor, representing the Commandant of the Kenya Defense Force Command and Staff College, Karen, Kenya. Your presence here with us is a powerful testament to the spirit of regional military cooperation that binds our colleges and nations by extension. Thank you, Generals and Colonel, for standing with us today. Your Excellency, this course officially commenced on 21st July 2025 and brought together 110 student officers, among them 4 female officers. This cohort comprises officers from Rwanda and 19 allied countries, namely Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, the Kingdom of Jordan, Kenya, Malawi, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Senegal, South Sudan, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia. Unfortunately, 2 officers were not able to finish the course due to various reasons, making the graduating cohort number today 108. This growing diversity reflects our expanding partnerships and provides invaluable opportunities for mutual learning, professional military cooperation, and strengthened regional and international security. Throughout this rigorous program, our graduates have mastered combined joint task force operations, multinational planning, operational art, and strategic level leadership. They have excelled in academic research, tactical decision-making exercises, and peace support operations. Supported by our faculty and visiting experts, along with civilian academic partners such as the University of Rwanda, the Rwanda Peace Academy, United Nations Institute of Training and Research, this cohort has met the highest standards of military education. Eligible officers have also earned a Master's of Arts in Security Studies, a testament to the intellectual depth of this course. To the graduating officers, you have demonstrated exceptional discipline, resilience, and moral courage. Your performance is a credit to this institution and your nations. As you return to your respective defense forces, lead with integrity, think strategically, and act with humility. Your mission now is to apply what you have learned to safeguard peace and inspire those who will follow in your footsteps. To our allied student officers, I want to say a deeply heartfelt thank you. Thank you for making this college your home and for generously sharing your unique experiences, cultures, and perspectives. Your Excellency, I must also pay a well-deserved tribute to our hardworking faculty. Thank you for your relentless mentorship, your unyielding professionalism, and your absolute dedication. Through your sharp instruction, these senior officers have not only been sharpened intellectually, but they have also been morally equipped with attitude, fortitude, and strategic foresight, all essential to lead in today's unpredictable security environment. You have molded the protectors of tomorrow, and with that, I thank you. To our partners and families, our heartfelt thanks go to the University of Rwanda for academic support, to our peace support operation partners, Rwanda Peace Academy, and most importantly, to the families and loved ones who supported these officers through the long months of separation. Your sacrifice has not gone unnoticed. In closing, Your Excellency, I would like to thank the RDF leadership for their continued vision, guidance, and unwavering support, which has transformed this college into a modern, digital-enabled institution of excellence. Finally, graduates, go forth and serve with wisdom, courage, and honor. Congratulations, and may your future assignments be marked by success and distinguished service. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you are once again welcome to the Rwanda Defense Force Command and Staff College, and your presence will make this event a memorable one. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, the next item on the program is awarding certificate to the graduates. The graduates will march to the saluting stand, pay compliment to the Commander-in-Chief, pick their certificates, and return to their seats. With your permission, Your Excellency, I will now read out the names of the graduates. Lieutenant Colonel John Gakoza from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Sam Gikongo Kaitare from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Emile Gihana from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Kalemu Azres Walde Gabriel from Ethiopian National Defense. Lieutenant Colonel Fidel Ngizwenishuti from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Justin Rutagaramba from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Benon Mutaganzwa from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Albert Kashinga from Zambia Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Neil Lante Anang from Ghana Armed Forces. Lieutenant Colonel Walter Kajiruka from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Janvier Nhukanyagwe from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Madalitso Zulu from Zambia Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Jean-Pierre Maniraguha from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Emmanuel Vigirimana from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Dr. James Figi Gihana from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Kabandana from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Anas Al-Zubi from Jordanian Armed Forces. Lieutenant Colonel Jeanette Musabjimfura from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Geoffrey Kategaya from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Sahaha Mutabazi from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Jean-Marie Vianney Hope from Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Eric Wanyama from Kenya Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Simon Ndungu Wamweya from Kenya Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Pius Kaba Ruhinda from Uganda People's Defense Forces. Major Gutak Ahmed Abdu from Uganda People's Defense Forces. Major Emir Karasira from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Paul Chimonges Kali from Uganda People's Defense Forces. Major Yves Murikie from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Innocent Kamanzi from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Stephen Rual Dor from South Sudan People's Defense Forces. Major Emmanuel Musinguzi from Rwanda Defense Force. Major Ajang Madwok Akot from South Sudan People's Defense Forces.